Hello, how's it going? It's me, John, aka Nosy Vlogs. How's it going, people? How's it going? Hope you're all doing very well out there. I'm doing good, feeling good. It has been a week since we got back from literally his. Well, actually, it was a week yesterday that we got back from America. Um, yeah, it is kind of scary how much that it's literally that time's gone. I mean, I've been back at work a whole week. Well, I've been back at work since Tuesday last week. And then yeah, it's mad. It is mad to think it has come and gone so quickly like that. Really. But what can you do? What can you do? It's one of them. Time is a very, very strange thing at times. But yeah, I'm starting to feel a little bit more human. I was feeling a little bit disorientated, if it's a good word to say about that, but about when it comes to time difference, because literally to go there, well, actually more to come home. Not so much going, but coming home, we went through three different times. Excuse me, three different time zones. Basically, when we was in America, basically we was in Nashville, so we came home from Nashville, and Nashville is 6 hours behind the UK. That's quite a significant jump in time, relatively. So yeah, so in Nashville we were 6 hours behind the UK, um, and then we had to have like a slight stopover for a couple hours on the way home at JFK Airport, which is obviously New York. And New York is, I think, about an hour behind, if not a bit more. I can't remember, but there's about an hour difference between the two states, New York and Nashville, Tennessee. So again, that's another time zone. And then coming all the way home, we are now right front in the future. We are now, because we left, we left Nashville on the Friday. We arrived back at home at about around about 5 o'clock in the afternoon on the Saturday. So it's almost like we shifted pretty much a whole 24 hours when it comes to time. So coming back home, I was a little bit disorientated for at least a couple of days. And then when I went back to work on the Tuesday last week, when I went back to work on the Tuesday, work wasn't too bad. I seemed to have enough energy to get through the day and all that. But it was like first day back, it was just kind of getting used to and getting back into the road and race and getting into the rhythm of it all. But I've only just started getting back to normal now, I think. The funny thing is, I don't think I've had any jet lag. I honestly don't. I mean, I've never experienced jet lag, so I don't even know what it even feels like to have jet lag. I don't know if jet lag is something to do more like, I don't know, it just wipes your energy for some reason, or you just feel a bit of disorientation. Apparently, jet lag, it everybody is different when they get it. It's a bit of a strange thing because some people literally have no energy left, literally no energy, so they basically just sleep a lot. Which I think that could have been Smithy. I think Smithy probably got a bit of jet lag because he was taking quite a few naps during the day. So like we'd go out and then come back to the hotel for a bit, chill out for a little bit, and the next minute Smithy's asleep for about an hour or two, and then he'll wake up and then we'll go out again on the night. That was kind of so. But me, I never had a nap at all. I never slept whatsoever during the day. I don't even, in general, I don't take naps often. It's very, very rare that I will take a nap. And it's probably because maybe, I don't know, for whatever reason, but it's very rare I take naps because I usually have enough energy to get me from getting up in the morning to going to bed on the night. Um, you know, yeah, I just naturally seem to have natural energy to just get through the day without any sort of naps in between. But yeah. So I don't know. It could be a little bit of jet lag. It could be maybe the disorientation a little bit is maybe the jet lag, how it's hit me. It's just more disorientation because of the time differences. I don't know. If anybody out there's watching this that's ever been abroad or been somewhere that the time difference is much different compared to the UK, let me know if you've ever had jet lag and how it affected you. Let me know in the comments below. I'm generally interested in just how some people get affected by jet lag because we are considering in the near future, it probably won't be for another 2 years, but at least a year or two by the time we start planning it or looking into it. But we're looking at doing Japan, and Japan are ahead of the UK. They're like, what is it? Is it like 9, 10 hours or something ahead of the UK? So that's quite a big chunk of change when it comes to time. So that's going to be a bit disorientating as well. I think maybe that's what jet lag is. It's just more disorientation. Some people probably get a little bit tired because it's that time difference. Because even though in the UK it's a certain time, because obviously when you live in a country, your body clock sort of kind of is used to the time you're on. Then when you start to kind of go to a different country or different place where the time zone's different, quite a considerable difference compared to the UK or whatever country you're from, it is going to be a bit disorientating. I mean, some people will be disorientated straight away, or the jet lag might set in quite early, and then some people might have a delayed thing, and then some people might get it a couple of days into the holiday. It depends on the person. But with me, I wasn't disorientated while in America. When I was in America, once I got there, went, did what we did what we want to do. I wasn't disorientated at all with the time zones. I didn't feel any sort of disorientation while in America, but yet when I come home from America, that's when the disorientation started to I started to feel a bit disorientated because of the time differences. I think probably more so coming home, it makes more sense because I went through 3 different time zones coming home. Because going to America, we went from Heathrow to Atlanta. We went direct, which is a big difference. Going direct, it's going to kind of not be probably won't be as bad. But with coming home, we had to have a stopgap, and there's another time zone difference when you go to New York as well. So it's kind of like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's it. Maybe because I went through 3 different time zones, and then we left Nashville on the Friday, and we arrived back at home on the Saturday because of the time difference and everything. And it's weird because when I was on the plane coming home, we set off just pretty much. We set off and we're on our merry way back home, that sort of thing. And then all of a sudden, it starts. The sun starts to set, starts to go down, pitch black, and then it's kind of like we're in pitch black for like, I don't know, maybe about 6 hours or so, give or take. Maybe 6 or 7 hours or something like that in darkness because it's nighttime over America. And then we come into the UK and it's kind of like we've gone from darkness into day, but yet we're still on the same sort of time scale of time. It's really weird. It's kind of a trippy thing if you've ever had a long haul flight. It is kind of trippy, especially when it's a late flight coming home, coming back into the daytime in the UK. It is a bit trippy. It's not like a normal day and night thing. It's kind of like you are literally moving from one time zone to the next, and it's a bit trippy. It's a bit, maybe that's why I felt a bit disorientated coming home. I don't know, but no, I'm feeling a bit more human now, which is good. I'm feeling a bit more human, a bit more like myself. I'm back at work again this week, and guess what? I'm off on holiday again. I break off on Thursday for another week off. I think it's this Friday, Thursday. I'll double check. But yeah, they're gonna love me at work. I can tell you now that I've literally just come back after 2 weeks in America, and I literally have 2 weeks at work, full 2 weeks, and then I'm off again. So I think I break off on Thursday this week, as of Monday this week. Obviously I'm back at work tomorrow after the weekend, and then I'm in until Thursday, and I'm pretty sure I break off the Thursday. But I will double check that once I'm off camera. But yeah, the reason why I have I've got 2 weeks in October. Now, the reason for that is, well, obviously I had TF Nation. Well, I only had 2 days off for TF Nation. And obviously America is like 2 weeks I took off for America. So I had some holidays still remaining. I had roughly about 2 weeks of holidays still remaining. So what I decided to do was, I originally was going to take off time for my birthday in November. But unfortunately, they've changed things at my work. And after, I think it's anything after like the 15th, or anything after the 15th of November, it's a no-go. Any holiday requests after I think it's around about the 15th of November, is denied straight away. They've changed it. They used to allow us to take any time we wanted over November, but now they've changed it because my Christmas rotas come into force roughly about the 15th between the 15th and 20th of November. So like the latter end of November, going into December. So yeah, because of the Christmas rota, they've changed things, and we're no longer allowed to take any time off after a certain time point in November anymore. So I couldn't have any time off over my birthday. So what I decided to do was, I took off the first weekend, that first week, or the first weekend from the first weekend of October. I took that week off, and then at the end of October, for Halloween weekend, I've taken that weekend off, or that week off, to the beginning of November. So yeah, so I've got technically 2 weeks holidays, but split into sections. So one's at the beginning of October, the one's at the end of October, to the beginning of November. So I've had to kind of work it like that in order to get all my holiday allowance. The reason why I've tried to do that is because if I don't take my holiday allowance that we lose it. Because come January, my holiday allowance gets totally renewed. So whatever is still left, you will just lose it. So I'm not going to lose holiday allowance, especially if it's something more than a week or two. If it's a couple days, I can deal with that. If it's like a day or two, like 1 or 2 days that I still have remaining, yes, it's still 2 days. But if it's only 2 days that left remaining of my holiday allowance, I can deal with that. With losing those 2 days, I can deal with that. But when it comes to 2 weeks, that's quite a considerable amount of holiday allowance. So that's at least a good nearly a half of what I get a year, give or take. I get roughly about 5 weeks holiday per year. How it all adds up. But yeah, I just thought, well, I'm not going to lose 2 weeks just because of a technicality of them changing November, with the whole Christmas rota coming into force. So I've taken a week at the beginning of October and a week at the end of October, leading into November. So yeah, so I'm at work this week, and I'm off again for a nice week. And I've got nothing planned. I'm just going to chill the hell out. I'm going to just relax, And then obviously I'm off again at the end of October, like I said. And that's kind of going to be my last bit of like relaxation before the madness of the Christmas rota starts up. So yeah, and I'm going to need as much rest as I can for going back to work when that rota starts, because Christmas at my place is a bit mad. Let's just put it that way. But anyway, so that's going to be today's vlog. Thank you so much for watching if you did. Thank you so much to everybody that watched my week 1 Atlanta vlog and my week 2 Nashville vlog so far. My vlogs covering TF Nation. My vlogs covering our trip to America. And also my bonus vlog as well, talking about my post-thoughts. So the last 3 vlogs that I've uploaded, thank you so much to everybody that's liked and commented and also watched. I do appreciate the support. So take care, everybody. I'll be back very soon with more vlogs, and thank you. Bye-bye.